Okay, so, all right. Now we're going to take this sorting line, and inside the loop of, let's see, we have our car loop. So every time we've done that, we're going to, here, let me edit, undo, backspace that, tab it. All right. So every time we've gone through, this whole for loop, and we've updated all of the cars, we're also going to sort that list. So when we do a car.sort, this car list is now sorted in order. So car sub in reverse order. So car sub 0 has the highest mileage on it. So why don't we, let's try this now. So if this works right, what's going to happen, we're going to, every minute, we're going to have car.sort sorts the whole list of all the cars and in their order. After the race is over, if any car, as soon as it crosses 500, it says racing equals false. But it's going to continue finishing this for loop. Then it's going to sort that list. Then it's going to go back up to the while, and it says, oh, the race is over. Somebody crossed 500 miles. But it has a sorted car list. So what we can now do is say print the, actually let's print first place. All right, just play first, comma, and now we say car sub 0. Print. Oh yeah, car sub 0. Car sub 0. Okay, and actually no, let's do this. Car sub 0, and instead of having it print the whole thing, it would normally print the string function. I'm just going to have it print .name and .sponsor. So I can say car sub 0 .name here, and then comma car sub 0 .sponsor. Now let's now copy that line 2 more times, and we'll make it second and third. And then also let's add total miles. Car sub 0 .miles. And this bracket goes here, comma, car sub 0 .miles, car sub 0 .miles. Okay, so now these 3 statements should, at the end of the race, print. Oh, forgot to make this. That's car sub 0, that's car sub 1. And this is car sub 2. Okay, so we're pulling attributes out of the objects. So the car 2 object's name is this one. Why is it car number 2? We sorted the list. Let's run it. And it should be it's racing to 500. So let's hope it stops. And you can watch the names flicker. Okay, so here we go. So it was printing everything each time. First, second, third. Steve, Intel 500. Notice it just crossed 500. I'm last. We got to rerun this race. Hold on a minute. We will, but I want to get rid of the prints. So let's not. Now we have first, second, and third. How about this? we'll print car.x.name only. And then we'll take that print out of there. And when all of them are done, we'll put a print there. All right, let's try this. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, so now notice, and the order, is it staying Steve, Mark, Kim? Let's see. Mark, Kim, Steve. Okay, the order is changing. Now, I don't like this. Look, this is what I didn't want you guys to do. This looks ugly. How about we fix it? All right, let's fix it. How about this? Let's try putting in a \tab in front of these. \tab, \tab, and then let's try \tab. Let's see how it comes out now. That's just part of it. We also have to format. Okay, so the tabs did not work because the word second is too long. So what we'll have to do is lengthen these. That should work now. Okay, there's still too much room, but okay. And now we also have to add Intel and UAT need tabs after. Oh, we just need an extra tab here. /T. /T. And then, and I wanted to print it out without all these decimal places. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these things out. Okay, so Control X them for a minute. V, Control X, V, Control X, V. And why did I do this? I'll show you in a second. Because now we're going to take this and turn it into our print format statement. And then you'll see how we can get this to be formatted properly. So we're going to say first and then we're going to say, we're going to put the brackets here. All right. And then we'll say name sponsor. And then miles. And this is a :2F. Don't forget the colon. If you don't put a colon there, it will not work. Sponsor, I'll get name, sponsor, miles. Okay. And now here, close the quotes, .format, open parentheses, and now I can put this stuff in there. So there is 1, 2, 3 arguments. Yes, 3 arguments. And 1, 2, 3, there's 4. Okay, so what are we missing? First, Oh, there shouldn't be a bracket here. First, we'll just get rid of the word name here. There we go. Okay. Now we'll copy this whole line. Control C. And now we'll just paste it over. Let me make this window wider. It's bugging me. Okay. First, second, third. And let's see how it looks. Okay, format car 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Run. That would help. Okay, run. Why is print giving me an invalid syntax? Oh, because there's got to be 2 of these. Print. Not format. What? Print. Oh, because you don't put the print in front of it. It's just the dot format. That's why. Okay. Oh, bracket. There we go. Okay. A stray. Oh, these are the wrong types. That's weird. It let me run the program with the wrong type of bracket in there. Be careful. It doesn't catch everything. It has to be squiggly, yes, for print formatting. But now it printed nothing at the end. Yeah, it does need the dot print. What? Output driver name dot format. Yeah, so, oh, maybe that's why it was complaining about the prints before. Let's put them back. I thought they had print. It was just the squiggly bracket that was actually throwing it off. Okay, this should work. There we go. Okay, and now we still see, depending on the length of the word, you could use tabs to fix that. I'm not going to bother right now. Let's see, 1 tab, 2 tab. Well, let's try it. Let's just put a tab in here. Say back tab, slash tab, slash tab, slash tab, slash tab, slash tab. Now let's see. Close. That Hollywood. Well, here's an easy fix. Holly. All right. Now it'll look better. Okay, but we're not done. So now So actually, this is already more than your assignment is even asking for. This, what I have, simulates a race, but it just has people's names here. So let's add a little more. How about print car number? So when it's printing the 3 people in order, let's see, I printed at the end first, second, third, false, print car X name. Okay, so it's printing it after the update. Here, let's do this. So instead of printing the car name there, we'll update the car, do the racing, take out this print, we'll sort the list, and then we'll print the intermediate results. So we'll say print car sub, we'll say first, or no, how about just, here, let's try it the clever way. We'll do for X in range len car. Okay, so we're looking at the length of the car list. And now, and this is a sorted list. So we will just say print number sign, comma, X plus 1. Okay, what? Because it starts at 0. So it's going to say number, then the number. So car number 1 is going to be car, car sub X dot name, comma, car sub, so name, okay, we'll just do the names. And now we should have, and then after all that's done, we'll just put in a blank line. Okay, and now we will say car for X and range lines, car, okay. And now the laps are for X and range len. Okay, let's do this. Let's keep track of what lap we're on. So how about this? I know how to do this. This part comes up with your sorted list. This part is just going to be a print statement for each lap that it does. While racing is true, it goes through this. That's a lap. It updates all the cars once. It sorts the list. And then it prints number sign 0 plus 1. So number 1, car sub 0 dot name. And then it'll do that for the list. So it'll print the top 3 cars. Actually, let's just make this len 3. Because I only want the if I add more cars to the list, I only want to see the top 3. So for X in range, and it's not len 3, it's just 3 now. For X in range 3. Okay? A 3-way loop. Now it's going to print the top 3 cars that way. Now, I also want to print what lap number I'm on. And by lap, I mean minute. So how do I do that? How am I going to get, somebody pay attention and help me, how am I going to get a variable or something to print to tell me how many times I've been through this loop? How many times have I done an update? Because every time you do an update, you increase your lap number by 1. I'll give you a head start. How about this? Before we even start, lap equals 0. But there's no lap in the while loop. How do I create one? Huh? In the while loop.
Lap plus
Yeah. Lap plus equal 1. Now, the first time through, the very first time through, you're going to be on lap 1. So now, before we even print, so this prints the number of the car, and now let's also print lap number, quote, comma, lap, comma, and then, okay, and now, so that's lap number lap, and then the next one's going to be the position. Okay, so this will work. It might, here, let me add a couple spaces here. Okay, now let's try it and see what it looks like. So what we just did is we put in a counter, and we're counting laps. When you're using a for loop, you don't need one of these because X does it for you, or whatever variable name you have here. When you use a while loop, and you need to count how many times, you have to just add a variable. And it's usually started at 0 and then plus equal 1. So now we run it. There we go. See the laps? So now you can see what laps, and these are the positions. Number, and then the names of the drivers. You could also add the sponsors if you want. And it's going to go to about 500. There we go. So now, but how about this? Print yay, the race has finally finished, and the winner is okay. Now, how about another print? And then before we start, how about print welcome to the Monty Python 500. The oh, yeah. Now you can put a little timer in there, but I'm not going to bother. Now let's see what our program looks like. Lap equals 0. What did it say? Run. Invalid syntax. How could oh, I forgot this. Run. And I should have put a pause in there. Alright, so let's see what happens. And you know, I don't like it not having the sponsor, so I'm going to fix that in a second. Yay, the race is finally finished, and the winner is first, second, third. We need a space there. Yay, the race is finished, and the winner is print space. And now we need just here car sub x dot sponsor. And then what else did I want to fix? So I got the name, the sponsor. Oh yeah, and the pause. So let's see how it started. Okay, restart. Oh, wait. Where did the gentleman start your engines part go? Looks like it never ran it. Alright, let's just try this again. It did it. I saw it. Oh, and there should be, yeah, no, there are brakes. Okay. Okay, so now we have the name and the sponsors pretty good. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Welcome to the Monty Python 500, the codiest race on the planet. Gentlemen, start your engines. 3, 2, 1, go. Lap 1, lap 2, lap 3. Car positions. Hey, look, I jumped from third to first. Steve stayed in second. Now, when you have more cars, it's actually more exciting because you get to see them jockey for a position. Okay, if you guys don't get this by now, no, you guys get it, don't you? All right, what's the hardest part about any of this so far? Are you understanding this dot notation, how I can just now use car? Is this confusing, this car sub x? Because this can be a name too. The reason it's a sub before the dot is because we have a list of car objects. But we can do a class without making them on a list. So instead of doing car plus equals, I could say car 1 equals this. And then the next time I could say car 2 equals this. But that's how we do it with a car plus equals. And we're just adding to a list. You can manipulate the data that you've set up. Sort your list. So this isn't really all that hard. And honestly, your final isn't much harder than this. If you get init, and you have to follow this syntax exactly, notice there is a self in every method. You must have one. All right? Get to work. Any questions?
How did you put the sponsor?
Oh, I just added comma carx.sponsor. And where did .sponsor come from? Well, here it is in my class, self.sponsor. So if you have a self.sponsor and you make an object, that object becomes self. So I now have a car sub 0 or a car sub 1 dot sponsor. Because it's an object, car 1 got car 1's sponsor. So it's car 1 dot sponsor. Car 2 has car 2's sponsor, so car 2 dot sponsor is the next car's sponsor. They're separated variables. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I said it kind of quickly as I threw in this dot sponsor. I said, yeah, I want the sponsor too. So let me give it a sponsor. Okay. Any other questions? Is object-oriented fun? It's going to be. It's actually really cool and powerful. Now, it's funny. I did so much work on NASCAR. This is already way farther than I normally ever get most classes, even in your output, because if you guys follow this, you'll get extra credit. If you print intermediate results of the top 3, also do print out, I didn't do it here, but print out all 20 cars in order. Like for the final race results, don't just print the top 3 cars, print all 20, but do it in a loop so you don't have to do 20 lines of code. Just say, number x plus 1, which is number 1 is, and do it, for x in range 20, or len cars list. And then it'll iterate through that, and then you pick out, just like we showed the top 3 cars, just show the top 20. You take this loop right here, do it for 20 cars at the end of the race. The winning racers are. and then, announce the first person, at least. Make sense? You can think of more features to add if you want more extra credit. But if you do this stuff, you'll get at least 5. You're welcome to put in time.sleep here to say 3, 2, 1, go. Just don't make it too long. Maybe a second for 3 seconds waits. That's okay to start the race. After the race starts, I want no delays during these. You see how long it takes to run without a delay. I don't want it any longer than that. Don't make delays in there in your loop, your racing loop. Yes. You're having car trouble?
Yeah. There's an email saying there's a
Make your window wider. You want to watch, just drag it over. Hit run.
Maybe the CU's trading place. It doesn't show you places.
When was the first time you got this error? How long ago?
Well, it was, I think it was when we were doing this.
Well, there's one problem. Get rid of the first, and the squigglies.
Okay.
Just say, or no, make it get rid of name. No, get rid of name to squigglies. Yeah, that's and then do first, second, third. You had too many squiggly brackets was one problem. Oh,
There's that class the other day when I tried that piece of
no, because you're using lead ink, so that should be fine. Car clipping. Scroll down. And you don't want. Oh, no. Man, I don't see a hole.
What?
Uh, Okay, do this, just comment out all this, all this, yeah, just comment it out to the bottom. Because that's not gonna affect your code. Just comment it out, and then try and, try and save it.
That means I know that you.
It's not saying syntax error. Did it say syntax error before?
It said syntax error before, so there's
Before you, okay,
syntax
so
error.
go back to that.
Huh?
Let me see what this says.
Mine already had 20
Open up
cars,
this
so
one.
forever.
Line 37,
Oh,
this index.
man, that looks so nice. Oh my gosh.
Faster with game companies.
Wow.
Very.
Oh, yours looks so nice.
Line 37. What am I
got
doing?
this. Every time I go to do it, this stuff. Well, you can do that.
I just like having the distance in there instead of sponsor, because then I can know what's going on.
I go here, I go up top.
Before.
Oh, I know one. I just figured it out. This is, I'm pretty sure this is it. You can't have your class, even though your class name is capitalized, look at your car list is the same name as your class itself. You have car and car.
Oh,
They can't be the
so
same.
they can't be the same, so this is
Yeah.
lowercase?
No. It's not even a case thing. There are different cases and it still doesn't work. So leave your car class alone. And change, see your car list up above where it says car,
Still waiting for Ryan.
say cars. Okay, now everywhere that you're using car, change your cars, except for the class. I'm pretty sure, and run it once before you uncomment that stuff out. Okay. It's still giving you list index out of range, car selects. Uncover that.
How'd you make yours look all fancy?
What whereas he looks fancy,
This.
I just don't see where.
we just call it print a line of
Could be
captions.
one of these.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Here, grab all your code and Control C. Control A, Control C. Yeah, no, stop. Just do Control A,
Yeah, but only if you're looking at it.
Control C. And then file.
Did it even like cars?
And then Control V. Try and run.
Those.
Yeah.
Can I put it at the very end, but it also is underlined? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
It looks just like yours.
No, you know what? I used car and car, and it worked for me also. So I've seen that cause problems before, but now I'm using car in my own code, and it's not getting confused. When you, right, show me the racing is truly. Yeah, it's all looks good. It must be a typo somewhere. There's something really obscure. Scroll up to the top again. Okay,
That looks fancy.
let me ask you. Sure. You have another copy of this, right? This is a copy I can tack on to that. Correct.
Well, we're gonna never get that.
Where's the comment? Okay, now we go.
You don't have to select, do you?
No,
Color?
no. Is that it?
It
Yeah.
might be.
Wait, yeah, no, you can't have it there. But where's my piece of code? Oh, there it is up there. Yeah, that's it. That's right.
It was right in front of our faces.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, we found it. Sometimes they're tricky. Oh, we got, there's a syntax problem.
Syntax problem.
something, it said end of line like parcel, that means you have a straight parenthesis somewhere. Somewhere else on the card is a straight parenthesis. There's something. It thinks this is in a loop. See, it thinks there's something. Oh, you should all be cars. Now they should be. Originally they were fine. Still thinks it's in the loop. Let's see if we still get this up. There's some weird piece of code in here. It's going here. It's in here. Your first for loop? This one? Well, it comes out of it and it goes here. Okay, let's just try this one. So let's just try this. so it was not angry. It's a print also, and it got one.
Well, now I just feel silly. Where's the chart now? No, it's just time
Lot
out.
number and then name. So also print the sponsor. So that would
Oh, you have to import time at the top of that. So like your random you import time.
There you go. Now print out all 20. You know, for the end of the race. And you can turn that in pretty much as you want right now. At this point. Need some?
Is there a way using time at like 250 to import just a slight delay so you can see halfway through where you're at? Can I do like
Wait. Time at 250 laps?
yeah, or 20? Yeah, just so it's about halfway
In other words,
through.
halfway through you want to print something.
Yeah, so do like if
Yeah.
x equals
Well,
250.
X would be lap.
Right. If lap equals 250,
Then
just
print.
time.
No.
Quick, like
What do you need the time?
oh, just a quick pause so you can see halfway through like here's where it's at.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. If lap equals 250, time dot sleep, 1 second or 2 seconds. Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, cool. That looks great to me. Isn't this a fun assignment?
Yeah, it's fun. My problem was I already had my list of 20 from the start, so when you guys were doing the 3 people testing,
Yeah.
I would have to wait for 2 to do everything.
That's why I used to.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
it's
just
okay.
done from the
It's
start.
not that bad. You did a great job. All right.
So you want us to print all 20 per lap?
What?
No.
No, only at the very end.
Okay, I'll just cut it.
Per lap, maximum of 3.
I do 5 for lap, there's 3.
You know, 5 per lap gets a lot, and it slows it down.
I got another thing.
Just do 3. I mean, if it's 5, if it's not too slow, don't worry about it. But at the end, just all 20.
It's not too bad. So this what you want to see in the end, this 25.
Yeah. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, and you can leave the flag, don't. All right, nice job. Good job. All your work's been outstanding. Thanks.
So far, when it hits 250,
Yep.
it's doing my time delay at every tick past that now because it's already equal to 250. So is there a way to?
Okay, hold on. Yes, of course there is. Here's the easiest way. If it's greater than 250 and less than 251.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Well, greater than 249, less than 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, yeah. If it's an integer. That.
Yeah.
Or no, how about this? No. I have a better way to do it. Here's a better way. How about if lap double equals 250?
That's what I did.
No, but double equals.
Yeah.
Then
That's what I had.
you must have had it greater than. Then that can't, if lap double equals 250 halfway, print x in range 3, and what's 3. And it's only going to do that if lap equals 250. If lap does not equal 250, it will skip that every time. Run it. Let me see. Is it?
The time delay is a little long for the short amount. It's because it has to calculate for all 20 cars.
Oh, because you
Yeah.
have it in the wrong place.
Okay.
So don't do it there. Do it, okay, one tab back, so at the bottom.
Yeah.
So, well, no, pull the whole if and print, and where's the time thing? Where's the time?
Times in the.
Okay, you're gonna have to, okay. Above, right above cars dot sort is where you do it, or right below cars.
Oh, right
dot
here?
sort, yeah.
Okay.
So below that, pull out your if,
All that.
but not all that. That stays in the for loop. You have that print car name. Oh yeah, take that all out. Yeah. Yes.
After?
After, it doesn't, actually after. Okay, now. Okay, stream. Now. technically you should have racers and sponsors in that top chart. That's just how most people do it.
And I didn't like sponsors with the racers
Yeah.
here. I just wanted
Yeah, that's
participants.
whatever way you want to do it. Way more.
Oh, I had to pull out time on one space.
Okay,
And then it should go on all.
okay. So it is restarting fast. So it only did it for
I only
three
wanted it
top
for the
three.
high, yeah.
Yeah, but it spread them out for the top three. If you could do
Yeah,
it
I know.
one more, yeah, that's all you need to do. And now you get all three. Boom. All. They run it. Let me see it go. Perfect. There you go. It's funny. I know your coding skill, and you're like, is there any way to do that?
Like,
is there any way to do it? Come on.
I know there is. It's just yeah.
You could have figured that out.
I probably could have.
I used to come. It was funny. I didn't even know Python, and they marched me into a class and said start teaching it. So I was literally trying to write programs and do this stuff without even knowing Python. That was really tricky. Now it's just a whole bunch of fun.